Hey, come on in. We've got a little bit of a spooky day today, and it's good to see you.
We have our fourth soap today from 345 Soaps.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, it's so good to see you. Come on in.
Thanks
If you're
for
here
joining.
during our live premiere, join the chat. Say hi. We've got such a nice group of
come
folks
talk to
there
us.
hanging out. And hit like and subscribe if you can. It helps out the channel a little bit. And y'all, for our mention today, if you did want to enjoy this episode exactly the way we do, we drink coffee when we watch Barbershop Duet. Not like our friends in Ireland and Scotland and Sweden who can enjoy a little alcoholic beverage in the evening while they watch us. No, we're a morning show here in the United States. And we have a local artisan nearby who we have loved for decades. Who are we looking at?
Catahoula Coffee, and they roast in-house. It's literally down the street from us, which is awesome. And they've been around for a while. We've had a ton of friends that work there, so we always would go in and say hi to them, which is super fun. But we've also found that they do deliveries local. So we got our coffee here, and then this is the one that Marcus likes. It's Mexi Mocha Mix. So you can put it in with an espresso shot, you can put it with whatever, but it tastes pretty darn
And
good.
it's been so cool watching them grow from one tiny little place into one
Multiple
enormous place where
locations,
everybody knows and loves them. So y'all, Catahoula Coffee, here is their website. If you want to try that along with us,
Join
they'll be
sipping
happy
along
to
with
send
us.
out a bag to y'all. And for our soap today, I am so excited because if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of a fan of Stephen Sondheim.
We saw this a while back, and we
and he wrote a very infamous musical / operetta about a murderous barber who shall remain nameless.
story.
However, we kind of think this soap might be a little bit of a not only homage to him, but a little bit of a barbershop and a little bit of an apple pie, which is a divergence from the vicar and priest pie that they're serving in Sweeney. So I think we should meet the soap. All right, y'all, so this is from the sales page at 345soap.com.
Just a few doors down from the infamous Barber on Fleet Street in London, there is a lovely pie shop. Opened in 1812, the mom and pop store makes fabulously delicious pies. The scent of the barbershop mixed with the delicious apple pie invigorates the air as you walk up to the counter to smell the fresh out of the oven pies.
Yo,
I don't know.
come on, I've got to try this. Barbershop, which is one of my favorite things, as a red-blooded American male. An apple pie?
He's a big apple fan, y'all.
Are you kidding me? Because we don't do a lot of eating at the barbershop because there's like hair and powder and stuff. But y'all, if there had been a bakery next door.
Right?
Well, while Sweeney is not a true story and lots of research has been done, there are still some that claim it was a true story and research has been done. So, y'all,
There you go.
who know? I mean, the story of revenge and vengeance and murder is certainly not foreign to the streets of 1812 London.
Not at all.
But, y'all, I am just delighted that they, first of all, switched it from meat pies to apple pies.
Right?
Because think about a barbershop. It's just slightly sweet. The powder and the oak moss. There's just like a slightly sweet, the lavender, the burger. Right? There's just something in that.
They would be friends if now the aromas
with
mixed.
the apple pie. Now, the big question for me is where does this land? Is this going to be mostly barbershop? Is this going to be mostly apple pie?
Right in the middle? We don't know.
I don't know. You know, I don't even know what I'm kind of hoping for.
Yeah,
Either
it's
way
kinda
would be
exciting,
kind of awesome. And
Mix
we
it
know
up.
345 does exquisite work. So we are so excited to experience this
Yeah,
one. Let's
what's
open the
up?
box. Ooh, it's such a cute little box.
It is.
Did I get more than one? I think I did.
You did, but this might be the last one in there.
Oh, it's the last one. Right. It's the
top
last
of the
one.
chain.
Top of the chain. It was our first time ordering from that distributor.
Is that berry dripping or is that blood dripping?
That's blood. That's blood.
So up to debate here.
Woo! Y'all, this
But
might be a little more insidious than we had first thought.
Fleet Street-ish.
Because, I have never cut into a Dutch apple pie and it bled before
he
like
did
that.
use straight razors.
Right? We're not
in
cutting the pie
story,
with your
so-
standard little triangle metal thingy here. We are doing it with a straight
And
edge.
it
That's not
does
even a
have
shavette.
side label.
Y'all, I have been excited about this from the moment I hit purchase. Let's have a first impression.
and maybe this could have been bad to put on the Easter weekend, but we were not insinuating anything, I promise.
Right, no, we were just thinking Easter pies, but the
but
blood,
now seeing the label,
well, that's Easter and blood.
Actually,
if you really do
maybe
want to
it's
go,
more
maybe this is
fitting.
a little more apropos than we had planned.
You can describe in the comments.
Send your comments to barbershopduet.com.
Oh, here's our soap for those who like to see.
It's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty. All right, let's see.
my
Barbershop,
first whip here.
Apple pie. Who knows where this
Yeah,
girl
well,
lands?
this
Take it
whip
in.
could take me anywhere.
Take it in.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
something was dreadfully unexpected here, y'all, because if you saw that reaction,
It is more on the prettier side. After seeing the blood on the label, I think I thought I was going to go a little deeper, darker.
Okay,
but,
yeah.
you know,
Oh.
it's, it does have an awesome blend.
Oh!
I can see why they're listing at Barbershop and
Right.
Pie Shop.
Because I got to
can
tell you,
see that.
it's an eyebrow raiser when you hear, pie shop and
Yeah,
barbershop together?
Wasn't there someone that we talked to when we were doing Barbershop Month that they were saying it was kind of like having...
Yes, our friend in Austria. He said all of his friends, when they smell Sterling Barbershop, they agree it smells like a barbershop with a bakery next door.
There's something with the sweetness to it. Okay, so it's
not
not
gonna say they're wrong.
that intense of a barbershop.
I'm not gonna say
but
they're
I
wrong.
can see why here what they were saying. Oh, this definitely makes sense.
I
And
love that she loves that much.
Okay, I know it's made with apple, but
Yeah.
I'm getting, other things that are in a pie. Like there is a little bit of the
Like
spices.
the dough, the cinnamon, the spices.
They're in there. And it is definitely a sweeter side, even though it's a little darker hint at the label.
Right.
But the smell itself is sweeter, and it has the perfect amount of gourmand sweetness
okay.
without being like too overwhelmingly sweet. I think
Right.
that's where it turns into the barbershop side,
Right.
that it gets a little cleaner, a little powdery-er. But I gotta say, whoever wanted to smell one more than the other, you probably could, putting your nose in this.
But
so,
you'd have to decide. You'd have to pick which side. Now, we normally do this question at the end. Is it feminine?
Oh, I think it's just because it's sweeter, more gourmandy, that it doesn't run directly masculine. Like, I would totally wear this and be happy with the scent being considered my style. But there is still something clean about this.
Ooh.
So it does go gourmandy sweet, but then it cleans up.
So for you, right now, sitting here on St. Patty's Day,
right here.
is this more barbershop or is this more apple pie shop?
I think I walked into a pie shop, but it was freshly cleaned.
Ah.
Or whoever's working there just hopped out of the shower. Like, it's got that clean vibe to it.
Okay, y'all. I don't know. I'm ready. This could still be anything. I have no idea.
Yeah, but this is definitely, I'm glad you went with your gut to purchase this one, because I think
sometimes my gut just goes, you need that one.
Not just because we clearly are fans of this story, and it clearly was a hint, but the scent alone.
It tells me if you buy it, they will come.
They will come.
Here we go.
Let's see. Yep.
Oh.
Because apple is normally your thing. I can see where... And then the clean barbershop side is it's the second part to me, but
country mile from what I was expecting, folks.
Really?
But
okay.
Beautiful. Oh.
Every whiff you get a little different depending where you want your nose to go.
You really do. You really do. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready to make some proclamations.
We have Fleet Street here?
This is gorgeous. I love this. B, there are different types of barbershops. Yeah. So there's more the powdery kind, because we did Barbershop Month. So we are now self-proclaimed
we are now
experts. We did
educated.
a couple dozen barbershops. So y'all, there are barbershops that are more powdery and kind of those more barbershops, more, I guess, utilitarian, kind of smells like an actual barbershop is using powder, who's using the stuff with the combs.
Yeah.
Then there is a type of barbershop that is a little bit more of an imaginative one that for me is more of a clean laundry, kind of a bluer barbershop smell. And some, I think, call it the more modern barbershop.
Right.
That's what I sense as part of the barbershop side to this, which is what I love, because let's have a grown-up conversation. If this had been more of the powdery kind, I would have been a little bit more apprehensive as to how that was going to grab onto the apple pie.
Right.
Does that make sense? Because when you're at the barbershop and you're dealing with powder and medicine and combs, the last thing you kind of want is to be eating things because there's already little pieces of hair in your mouth. And, right. I mean, they'll drink a scotch at the barbershop, but I think that's completely different. That's usually out of a flask anyway. It's
Doesn't
a
matter,
closed
it's fine.
system.
Yeah.
But so what I love is that they have chosen the fresh laundry, the bluer, the more modern barbershop to mingle with the pie.
And the
because
prettiness
imagine
somehow
clean
works.
laundry with clean dessert. Like, oh.
It's almost like somebody has a pie in the oven.
Right.
And they're
right.
just pulled the laundry out.
Oh, in fact, I think the barbershop side of this is sort of the barbershop in fresh cut fade.
Is it? I
If
wasn't
you are
sure.
a 3, 4,
'Cause
5
they
band.
have that, yeah.
You know what? Excuse me for a second. Okay, so here's what I think. If you were a fan of this, and you probably are, I think they took Fresh Cut Fade, and I think they introduced another half of it and brought in the most charming little, as it says, the most charming little antique vintage that's been there for, like, because it's London, right? Some of those stores are like 500 years old. I think it's
1812.
one of those, right?
Yeah.
Where you can smell the little bit of the wood, you can smell a little bit of the apple pie and the crust and the cinnamon, and then mixed with that clean laundry, modern barbershop smell. I think that's what they did. See what you think.
Okay,
So
you
let's
take
smell.
a whiff of that, yeah.
Let's smell it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the mashup with. You will only
new
find this
one.
here on the Barbershop Duet. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to do the Fresh Cut Fade. You do that.
All right. So it's this. Okay. Where this goes more citrus.
Yep. Yes.
That goes more of the apple side.
Right.
Sweet.
Right. So they took out the citrus and they substituted it with a warm cinnamony apple. And you know what I get? Beyond the apple, because there are some apple pies where you sense fresh cut apples, right?
Right, like straight cut.
With this, I get, okay. You know the molten goo inside of a McDonald's apple pie?
I know what you're talking
You know that stuff where if you get it on you, you
And
kind
if
of got a
it's too-
scar
right,
for
it's
life.
too hot.
That stuff,
Yeah.
that. The stuff that looks good and feels terrible when you try to eat it because it's 900 degrees.
Right, but it smells amazing.
That goo. That is what, and you know what? Oh, for me, that's what the modern barbershop has been missing.
Yeah, there's something, okay, which is interesting. Until we did the mashup here, the citrus that's in here, I don't think I realized how much that there was more that brighter
Bergamot,
note
bright,
happening.
right.
And then, without it, this has a chance to shine and make it a little more sweet so that, oddly, the powder side,
Right.
I almost get, like powdered sugar.
Oh,
Like, it's
so it's more
obviously
the
it's
sugar. So
different.
it's not like a talc powder. It's the
It's-
sugary.
I don't know, but does that
That's
make
what
sense?
I thought too, because I
Yeah.
don't think this barbershop uses the powder. I think it uses
No,
more
but
of the
and
laundry
I
stuff.
don't know how, but it's still, there is that floral that's in here.
Yeah.
Is somehow here and it mixes so well with whatever's happening.
Y'all, so let's find out how deep into these set notes they're going to let us go. Let's check the website. All right, so let's have a grown-up conversation. I'm not even sure if she is aware of this, but in our cabinet, there is a ranking system that is a little bit hidden. And when we
speak
have
Marcus,
the
you know.
artisan soaps on the shelf, the ones that I like the best are generally kept on top of the little artisan
quick
stack.
access,
so I
you
can
know?
get to them a little faster. Not all of them,
If
but
it works out math-wise,
most of them.
Yeah.
And, aces over eights was on top of our 3, 4, 5 stack for no good reason, except that one is a particular favorite
It's
of
one
mine.
of our
but
first from them.
I
So.
think there might be a new crown on top of our 3, 4, 5 soap stack.
I wouldn't be
because-
disappointed. I feel like that's a good call.
Wow. And I don't know if apple's real easy to do because we only have 3 apple
That's
soaps in our
true.
entire collection, this being one of them. So I don't know if it's that easy to do because one of them is a really crisp one and one of
Right.
them is a really cider
And
one.
some of the fall ones had this, but
This is
it
our
really
only
works
pie.
for spring, which is why we kind of snuck
for
it,
sure. And isn't Easter a pie holiday?
Right,
I mean,
that
happy
was our
Easter, y'all,
intention
right?
here, but that,
Not to
check
go
it
all bloody
out.
on you or anything, but
But there is no blood smell in the soap, so you're safe. You're
Yeah,
good.
luckily there's very little blood and guts in the soap
Yeah,
itself.
but
so
I think
that's
we should lather and see what happens if they blend
know,
together, the
we
pie
have
shop and the barbershop.
already gone deeper and we haven't lathered yet. We are
Somebody
remiss.
got excited.
We are so sorry.
But we did do the comparative with
We
the
did,
business.
but
So,
send
you
your
know.
complaints to we sent you at the Barbershop Duet.
Yeah, it's funny. I know this said it was like kind of a hint to 1812, but knowing this, we refer to this as the modern barbershop.
Right.
This is a modern place for me. I feel like I'd go there today. Like it's very current, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. All right, y'all. This is my Captain's Choice Copper Bowl. This is the Aquamarine Special Edition. And this is my very first brush. This is my Atomic Rocket from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Woo! Y'all, look at that, just waking up in the bowl. And a little trivia, when I met Angela Lansbury, I had her sign my Sweeney Todd poster because that was my favorite. I met Len Carriou that night, too. I got to hear them sing A Little Priest for the last time they ever did it.
Together?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was very cool.
Aw.
They needed a teleprompter, but it's still...
Hey, that's okay. At their age, you can do whatever you want. As long as you got the pipes to get it out. Then go for it.
And Angela Lansbury tripped really hard at the curtain call. I mean, 13,000 people went,
Oh, no.
and everybody said afterwards that she was fine. This was a little bit pre-internet. Everybody said she was fine, but she had a hip replacement 2 days later.
Poor thing.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying I saw her break a hip,
but I'm not
but I
saying
saw her
not,
break
not.
a hip. So
wow. It is funny to think of her, you know, that same person was in Beauty and the Beast and all of these other fun
when
things,
she
but,
played
like,
this such
such
a, like,
extreme characters.
evil character
you know?
in Sweeney Todd.
I didn't realize at first because she's so all in with that character, and then when you see it, you're like, wow, it's true. Okay, back to the ladder. Clearly.
Y'all, if
Intermission's
you
over.
are also fans of that warm laundry barbershop smell, it needs fruit! It needs a fruit pie, y'all, 'cause this is incredible. Okay, you ready? We're going to do the, what should we call this? This is the duet with. Okay, so here we go.
ready.
You'll only get this here on the Barbershop Duet.
Oh, it's oddly cleaner here.
Oh, I love how this spreads out.
It does,
That's a little bit like the concentrate version, and then this is the real one.
And it actually blends better here. Like the
does.
barbershop and the pie shop are now intertwined.
Oh, this is the picture they were painting. And I absolutely agree. Now, I don't know if I could separate them as easy at all.
No. Which is kind of, like you're sitting on a bench in between the both doors and they're open.
Right.
That's where you're at. Right in the middle.
Oh, y'all. And when the chair lever got pulled, the body got sent straight to the basement. We're going down deeper. And y'all, I know we never discuss lather here on the Barbershop Duet, but look at this. You can't see the copper anymore, y'all.
Nope.
It's just a fantastic lather.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
I know. I don't want to throw it out after we're done filming.
No, somebody better have to shave something. Something better be hairier than usual.
Yeah, I'm really glad you pulled the plug on this. And I gotta say, if only because of the label, we know the play and everything, but alone, just the description of getting those both together, like, they really work.
I am just delighted how clever this is.
Clever. That's
and
a
I
good
love that it's a
word.
mashup. I love that if I
They're
want
friends.
the barbershop alone on a summer day, I've got it. And I love that if I need a little niche pie shop next door that might only have 3 or 4 for the day, you know, that's what I've got. This is just
And we
gorgeous.
have the splash for this. Could that
do.
kind of work with this?
Maybe we just get a little goo from the apple pie and mix it
just
with that
smear it
splash
all
because
over.
that's all. Oh, you know, I think you could do a lot worse.
Or if there is a splash for this, we could go hunting, but I don't know, maybe.
So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is be a citizen of London back around 1812 and, I don't know, have a little bit too much 5 o'clock shadow for your particular comfort. Head up to that barber shop on the 2nd floor. He's going to put a nice little thing around your neck. He's going to get a little mug of suds going and a leather strop, an apron, a towel, a pail, and a mop. And just about the time you're really glad you brought your little kid with you and she's watching, make sure that no hanky-panky goes on, you just got your round! So head over to 345soap.com to check out this and a wide range of other cool stuff. Y'all, that blue modern barbershop, a fresh cut fade, why? It needed a little something from me. And you know what it needed? Apple. It needed apple pie. It needed that bakery next door because when I put this on my face, I just started laughing with how beautiful and perfect the addition of the apple pie was to what was already one of my favorite barbershops. So 345, thank you for having this little flanker inspiration. And thank you for making one of the best bases in the business, y'all. My razor had a great time with this, and so did I. Thanks.
Welcome to Messages.
Hey y'all, so Matt at Teton Shaving in Idaho, he sent us out the most beautiful brush from the Zen series, but even more amazing, he sent us a code for any brush on his entire site for free to give away to y'all! Just for being a community member and being a member of our barbershop. And Matt, that is a tremendous gift. We are so grateful and we're so excited that one of you is going to have a brush along with us. So all you have to do is subscribe to the Barbershop Duet here on YouTube, follow Teton Shaving on the various social media sites, would be a nice gesture, and send an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com. Mention this giveaway and check back on May 1st to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
I love it when an artisan is inspired by their creation and they add to it. They expound on it. We're doing another one from an artisan today that is a soap that is a new version and they've added the word deep to it because it's everything you love about it, and then one note goes way deeper. I love when they take something that is really beloved already and they give it a little twist, a little character for the season,
know,
or
how they
something
came
like
up
that.
with that.
I know,
what
I know.
would, I mean, obviously it works amazingly, but how would your mind, I mean, this is why they're artisans.
Right.
They're artists. When they put your, 2 cents in, like, oh, those could go together. We would have never
But
thought of that.
only a particular kind of apple smell would have clicked together with that barbershop the way this does. So it's not that they just ordered apple pie off the shelf and added it to, no, y'all, there was work, there was consideration, there was inspiration done here. And boy, are we appreciative.
Yeah, I'm so glad you pulled the plug when you saw this label. I mean, I saw it go by on some Save of the Days, and I was like,
my gut's never wrong. It's never wrong. That's why I feed it as much as I do. I gotta keep it alive.
don't forget, your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.